In this video guide, we're going to talk about the morphing effect. Now, I'm going to use Premiere Pro for this, but it's also available in other applications. If we search in Google, we can find an article here from Adobe. And if we go inside here, you can see there are all these type of animation explained, also making references to movies. And basically morphing is when you do transition between one shape into another, and it's going to be like a smooth transition, so it's not going to be like appearing all of the sudden. And it's different from twinning because morphing doesn't require movement, doesn't generate movement, but it does generate a series of in-between frames that are going to give this effect like some gradual changing, not some, again, some sudden change. And here are similar techniques here for animation, but we're going to go for morphing for this video. So you can also have a look here to images if you want to see how they are used more frequently. You can see that they have been used mostly to morph faces and objects in general. So I'm going to go for faces, and let's start. Let's go in a website where we can get some content. So I'm going to go for pixels, and there you go. Let's get some photos first. So I'm gonna type here like woman face, and we'll try to get like two similar shots, because it's better when we morph if we have like, if you want to go for a face, we can choose like a frontal shot like this. So I'll try it with this one here. You can see the author here. You can follow, you can donate. Just gonna download this, not too high resolution. Let's go for full HD here and download it. And I'm gonna save it in my Premiere folder. And if you're interested in Premiere, you can check the video course that we have in a channel explaining all the other features. Now I'm gonna search for a man face with glasses. So similar to this one here. Let's see if we can find something quite similar. Again, it needs to be some frontal shot. And let's go for this. And again, same thing, same size, download and save into the folder that you want. And you can, again, say thanks, donate. This is the auto right here. So now let's go into Premiere Pro. I'm gonna navigate into the folder where I saved the images, which are these two right here. And I'm gonna click and drag them inside my project folder here, inside my media folder. And you can see this is an empty Premiere Pro project. Again, if you don't know how to use it, check the first lessons of the video course. And then I'm gonna drop these two inside the empty sequence timeline. So I'm gonna click and drop here, and this creates the sequence. So it's basically now switching suddenly from one image to the other. And we do have transition in Premiere, and morphing is one of these. So I'm gonna go in the effects panel, which is usually right here. But if you don't find it, you can go to window and click here, or shift 7 to open it up. I'm just gonna type here morph in the search bar. You can see is part of the video transitions and of the dissolve. So I'm gonna click and drag this exactly between the two. And it's going to take a while because, again, this is not a simple like crossfading. This is just going to generate frames for us. So we need to give it some time. And there we go. We can now see what's happening here. So let me expand this. And there you go. We can see the morphing. Now, it depends on the image. This can turn really well or not. Now, also another thing we can do is render out everything. But first, if I select this morphing, I can also adjust it. I can make it longer, and that's gonna analyze it. So maybe I'll make it even longer. And here you can decide where to place it, if you want to push it before or later. And also in the effects controls, You have here the possibility sometimes to adjust the effect, but we cannot do anything more than this. So I'm gonna go now and render the sequence. So sequence, and just render the entire work area. And let's see what's gonna happen. We will see the best results for this morphing animation. So there you go. Now it's running, and you can see it's not, so perfect. I think you can find also better solutions, but this is how morphing works in Premiere Pro. I also want to try with a couple of videos. This one here, again, is a woman, and let's go for 2K. So maybe if we increase a little bit, the quality is gonna do it better. And also here, we're gonna go 2K, download it, and bring it in Premiere Pro. I'm gonna go like right click, import, and select the two new footage that I can use. So these two, and open them up. And I'm gonna close this sequence, and I'm going to create another one just by clicking and dragging again. And I don't want to use the whole sequence here, so I'm gonna stop here. So I'm gonna cut off the rest with the razor. Take off this, push this in here, and let's get a frontal shot like this, and just remove the rest. So delete, push this back. Once you're ready, drop in the transition again in between the two, and just let it analyze it. And let's see what's gonna do. So it's gonna take more time probably with the videos because they're just heavier than the images. And there you go. So this is morphing so far. And maybe if we have like closer similarities here, maybe it's gonna do a better job, and probably it's gonna improve in the future, hopefully. And let's try, for example, with this, with the face, with the image, and let's see what's gonna happen here. Gonna click and drag this down a little bit, and go back, try the morph card. Okay, so you can see is not going to work probably between one video and an image. So this will be all for this video guide. And if you think there are better tools out there, you can write in the suggestions, and you can, give some indications on what other tools are out there to do the morphing effects. And that's just stay updated so we can also continue to explore on this topic. And if you want, you can support us by joining the channel as a supporter. And again, check out other courses like video courses like After Effects, Premiere Pro, Natron, and so on. So thanks again, and see you in the next video guide.